Hello everyone, and welcome to Serenity in You. In this video, I will explain why trying to manifest things into your life, the act of trying to manifest, is really bad for you and actually delaying your manifestation. And also, I want to introduce you to the world of children and animals, which in their world there is no trying to manifest. So every time we try to manifest something, we get our expectations really high and open ourselves to disappointment. It's not 100% true, because we don't have to be disappointed. It just depends on what we focus on, and it just depends on what we imagined and how high the energy of our imagination. If we imagine something that holds really high energy, it will take so much time to manifest it, as opposed to if we imagine something with a lower energy, then it will take a smaller amount of time to manifest it. And it also depends on how dedicated we are to the process and of the level of energies that we hold. It also depends on our ability to observe our reality and see the reflections that comes to us and figure what we should do in order to get or change in order to get our manifestation even faster. You see that there are many parameters in this equation of manifestation, and it can make a lot of brain work. So someone who is really dedicated to a manifestation process is really in his head most of the time, or is really focused most of the time, unless he really knows how to do the work, which is not to be in his head most of the time, which is also takes energy, because you need to know how to do it. So in this video, I will teach you how to do it. But in order to know how to clear your mind, you need to know that you need to stop wanting to manifest, which sounds like a contradiction, but it is not. So in order to understand it, you need to think like a little kid or like an animal, because little kids or animals doesn't think about manifesting. Think about little kids. A little kid accepts his reality. He wakes up in the morning. He observes what he sees, his house, his environment, his parents, and it just is what it is. He doesn't think of complaining about it. No, it doesn't even cross his mind. That's the chair, okay, that's the table, alright, here's the TV, or maybe we don't even have a TV. Okay, fine, that's it. Okay, so kid does sit and dream and fantasize sometimes, right? But the kid knows it's just a dream. He doesn't really hope and expect to see it. Think about a kid for a minute. It's true, kids daydream. Let's suppose a kid is daydreaming about a trip to some place, and then his father tell him, "Hey, Danny, we gotta go to school now." So the kid doesn't wake up and say, "Hey, but we were supposed to go to the Luna Park." No, he doesn't say that, because the kid knows it was just a dream. He just go to school, as his father says. Okay, the parents tell to the kid, we're going to school, we're going to grandma, we're going to here, we're going there, okay, and this is what's happening, and this is what is. I mean, the kid doesn't think too much. He doesn't think too much. Oh, what happened that my creation didn't happen as much as I expected? It doesn't even concern him. He doesn't try to change his reality. Maybe he cries a little, okay? But he doesn't really try to change it. He just accepts it. Kids and animals are my example because they hold a very high energy. So basically, we don't need to try anything. And as much as we try to change the reality, the more we think, the more brain work we'll have. And the whole thing about changing mindset is to not think. And the whole thing about the New Age and manifestation and meditation is to clear the mind from thinking and to live in this moment, this now, be in the now. And the more to think about it, the more we try to create, we will be in our thoughts. And when we will not succeed, again, this is really depends on the person. So a person who is really, really focused and in a really high energy, I mean, he will manage to focus himself back. And the person who is not focused may dwell in negative thoughts and depression, and etc., etc. But both of these people will be delayed in terms of manifestations when it comes to if they will not be living in the moment and accept their reality. Doesn't matter how positive the energy of them will be. So back to the children or even animals, because animals live in a 100% siesta. They don't even try to manifest, because children do try sometimes. Animals live completely in the here and now, as if they don't even care. Because when I talked about children, I talk about like ages up to 4, okay? But when they're really, really little, really small, they really don't try to create. They just get everything to themselves. Maybe children, you can go up to 6. The animals, they live really in the here and now, and nothing matters at all. Not the past, not the future. As if everything that happened is okay. They don't even think to themselves, oh no, what have I done? Oh, maybe I need to change something. Maybe, everything is maybe, okay? Nothing is for sure. Maybe I'm not okay. Maybe they're not okay. I did something wrong. I said something wrong. She said something wrong. They don't try to change their reality. Also children, also kids. They don't try to change their thought patterns. The reality is okay, no matter where they're at. And that's okay, even if something doesn't seem to them okay. They will cry, babies, for example. A lion will roar. I mean, this is the reality, and it is okay that this is the reality. And this is okay if someone is annoying, and it is okay if I'm getting annoyed. I mean, it's not okay if someone is annoying. They will get angry, but I understand that this is the reality for now. They don't try to change it and get to a different reality or to a different timeline. They just live now. They understand that they are here. They don't try to escape it. They don't try to change it. They don't try to run away from it. They just live it now and deal with it according to what the now is and according to what they are now. and they understand what they are now. They don't live now according to what they think they want to be. Oh, now this is a trigger, right? Because you think that you want to be something. You see yourself in your imagination as something else, but you're getting annoyed. Oh, you have all those feelings, but you gotta accept them now. You gotta accept them now because this is what you are, right? So animals and kids don't go home and say, oh, maybe I wasn't okay, or maybe I had to think, maybe I need to think about what I've done. No, they live now as who they are, and they don't change. They don't need to change. They accept themselves fully. So now I know you have a resistance to what I'm saying because you think about how you want to change your personal situation, how you think about another person who needs to really change, or yourself, or about change in general, change of the community, change of people, growth. But just wait till the end of this video. Yeah, just wait, listen. But sometimes they do change, right? Children grows. So how could that be? Maybe life changed them gradually, but not intentionally. Okay, not intentionally. So some of you will get triggered by it because the ego will tell you, hey, but I have the power. I can do it. But maybe you shouldn't do it intentionally. And maybe that's the secret. That now you should listen carefully. The more we will try to change ourselves intentionally, like manifestation, the more we will delay ourselves or be delayed. Because then we are fighting consciously or unconsciously in the flow of life. Because we're not accepting the reality as it is now. But we gotta accept the reality because you just gotta. This is this moment. You just can't ignore it. You can ignore it. Of course you can ignore it, but it is. It just is. And in any case, the next moment will be different. But you see what you're doing when you're ignoring the moment, the existing moment? Can you see how you're creating more of it? All right. Maybe you will understand now. All the thing of changing reality is to be in a different moment, right? But why will I or you want to be in a different moment? I mean, what's wrong in this moment? Think about what's wrong in this moment. Oh, this moment is wrong because of this, and it's bad because of this, and bad because of this. But the fact that you find so many bad things about this moment, this is a problem, okay? Because do you understand the big resistance that you have about this moment? Okay, so the more you will want in a different moment, the more you're resistant to this moment. And the more you're resistant to this moment, the more you're sticking in this moment. And this is why you need to connect to this moment more and accept it. And this is why you don't want to ignore this moment, okay? And accept this moment and forget completely about the next moment and about what you want and about your manifestations and about your dreams and imaginations. And if your dreams will appear and come, so it will come, and it's all fun and great and happy. And if not, so what difference does it make? Because I like this moment too, right? And that's it. And in any case, the next moment will come because it's a seed that I planted. But even if not, then it doesn't matter because I love and enjoy this moment too. And that is all the secret, to release the resistance the resistance from wanting to create, and from wanting, and to release the resistance from wanting to be in a different place. You just gotta love this moment, appreciate this moment, and the more you appreciate this moment, you will attract more to it. So you don't need to even imagine more, because the universe already knows what you want. You don't need to imagine it. So now that you've heard everything, you know that people do change, but they change gradually, and you know that you will get your manifestation anyways, but that you just need to release your resistance from the manifestation and just live in this moment, because there's a lot of conflict and a misunderstanding in the law of attraction community, and people are watching a lot of law of attraction and manifestations videos, and reading a lot of knowledge about how to manifest and wants to manifest, and that exact act of manifestation, trying to manifest, is putting people in so much stress, unconscious stress, that delaying manifestation, the universe from giving you what you want, it's delaying it in so many ways that you just don't understand why. And from my experience, I can say that the only way to get your manifestation is to live in the moment and just let go completely from the manifestation, to thinking about the manifestation, just enjoying the moment, releasing the feeling of unsatisfaction, and focus on the feeling of gratitude of this moment, enjoying this moment, loving this moment, what I love about this moment, so that the universe will know that you are enjoying, so that this will amplify your good high vibration of gratitude, and the universe will understand that you are enjoying, so it will bring you the thing that it will already knows that you want. You don't need to ask anymore, you don't need to imagine anymore, you don't need to pretend like you are, etc., etc. You just need to just be zen, like an animal, just zen. So it's not like people don't need to change, and don't need to grow, or don't need to think about what they've done or things like that. It's just that it's just so small stuff. But when you live in the moment, you don't try to control anyone else, because you understand that you can't. You just can't. You just let go of it. You live in a state of letting go. So just you let go of the control of trying to change anyone. The only one person you try to control is yourself. So part of the trying to control yourself is letting go of the control other people. So you let go of the resentment. You let go of the fighting. You let go of everything. You just say, fine, this is how they are, this is how I am, this is how it is, and this was just one moment. The next moment will be different, so who cares? It's not like okay, let everyone be everyone and that's it. But with that, it is let everyone be everyone. But the most important thing is that I'm going to be myself in each moment, and I'm going to accept it, and I'm going to accept the reality when everyone is everyone. But the more important thing is that I'm not going to think about it too much. I'm not going to try to run away from it. This is what was, and now is a different moment, and that's it. It's a different moment now. So let's look around myself and see what is around me now, and this is what I'm going to live now. So okay, so I have in this channel a meditation of letting go, if you want to listen to it. I hope that you liked this video. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below. Please subscribe, help me grow this channel, like, share. Thank you.